Hi friends, I'm Dr. Jyoti, fertility expert leading Team 49. Today I am in front of you and I want to discuss a very common topic, that is pain during periods. So this is so common. Most of our ladies come and express that I have severe pain during periods. So will it cause problem later? Or when should I see a doctor? So today I'll be explaining detailedly about painful periods, when they need to worry and when they need not worry much about it. So when we call it as painful periods, according to science we call it as dysmenorrhea. Now this dysmenorrhea is of two types. One is physiological dysmenorrhea, the second is pathological dysmenorrhea. This physiological dysmenorrhea is very common. Almost, I would say, a lady in her lifetime at any one point of time would have experienced this kind of pain. It could be mild pain or little severe, but it's very common. Almost 90% of ladies will experience this pain. So nothing to worry about this physiological dysmenorrhea. So I will tell you in detail about the type of pain she has. Usually this pain starts 1 or 2 hours after her bleeding. Say suppose a lady has regular cycles and after 1 or 2 hours of her regular flow she has this pain, and the pain is mild and it is there for 2 to 3 hours, and afterwards it just decreases. So usually she don't have to take any tablets, by itself it stops. This is common and most of the ladies experience this. Nothing to worry at all. In fact, as a fertility expert, if somebody tells me that 2-3 hours they have pain during their periods, indirectly I know that she is ovulating. Usually whenever a lady is fertile, she ovulates. This pain is very common. So nothing to worry about this. But sometimes some people get used to taking tablets. They feel okay, if I take tablets only my pain is relieved. So what they say is, how can we decrease this physiological dysmenorrhea? What they say is, in women who have more of sedentary lifestyle, more of stress factor, abnormal sleeping patterns, they don't sleep in the night more. So all these people experience this pain little more. So how do we do some kind of lifestyle changes? Like during the pain, of course, we can't do any exercise or anything. But when there is no pain in between periods, what some kind of healthy regular activities we have to consider, because especially since 1.5 years because of COVID, most of them are at home. They have with their laptop all the time sitting. But dear friends, please, some kind of activity, at least 15 minutes in a day, some walking or some kind of, where there is a activity, and all this what it does, it releases a good hormone in the body. We call it as endorphins, which is a very good hormone. It causes so many balances in our life. So activities of some kind has to be included in our daily routine, and of course breathing exercises, all this helps us in kind of de-stressing the body. And otherwise after this, some hot bag, you can keep it in the lower tummy and in the back for 1 or 2 hours, and you can usually all these comforts and then helps in taking care of the pain. And some people get used to these tablets. As far as possible, we should avoid the tablets. This is about physiological dysmenorrhea. And next coming is pathological dysmenorrhea, where this is an excruciating pain and this lady really has hell of time with the pain. So what happens for them, even before periods, say suppose they have to get periods on some day, 2 days or 3 days before periods they start experiencing pain. And they know, okay, in 2-3 days I may get my periods. It becomes a lower abdominal nagging kind of, dragging kind of pain, and it can be mild or it can be severe also. For some people it is associated with vomiting, with they are not able to do their routine activity, and when the bleeding start, the pain becomes so severe that they can't even go and do their job, routine job. Girls who goes to college have to take leave, and working women has to take leave for 2-3 days. Some people are really bedridden for 2-3 days. They can't do their routine activity. It can become so severe. So, and sometime even after the period stops, this pain continues. We call it as a congestive dysmenorrhea. So this is not for one day. It stretches almost for 5 to 7 days. So when ladies experience this type of pathological dysmenorrhea, they need to consult a doctor and take an opinion. So what are the usual problems when they have this kind of pain? There is something called as first endometriosis. So this endometriosis, what happens in egg bag, there is collection of blood. So these ladies can have this kind of dysmenorrhea. Second is adenomyosis. There is uterus which takes the baby for 9 months. It's called as a womb. In some ladies, usually it's soft, but in some ladies it becomes very thick. In these ladies also they experience dysmenorrhea. It can be tackled. There are some medication for this. It can be tackled. And third is fibroids, what we call. It's a mass in the uterus. It's not a cancerous mass. It's a benign mass. Ladies having fibroid, not every lady, some of them do experience severe pain during periods and heavy flow. It has to be attended. Otherwise, it leads to a lot of tiredness at the end of their cycle. And another issue is infection in the uterus. We call it as a endometritis, and if it is neglected, it can cause the whole the uterus tube issue. We call it as a PID, pelvic inflammatory disorders. So women who are having excessive white discharge are the ones who are susceptible for this PID. It can also be treated and tackled. And there are other small issues which can cause dysmenorrhea. So very importantly, as a woman, we don't want any women to suffer with all this pain. So definitely some kind of excruciating problems can be dealt with. Their lifestyle and all these problems can be tackled. And how it is related to infertility can also be examined. Just a basic small scan will definitely help them in finding out the reason and treating accordingly. So definitely women out here don't have to worry at all. Any problems with the right treatment, all this can be tackled well. Thank you so much.